I am representing FIN205. We will be presenting on the working capital management of Cafe Escape. The name of the business is Cafe Escape, and the form of the business is sole proprietorship, and it is located at Deluchuka, and it generates a revenue of 200,000 per month, and their main target are student of Delu High School and student of Delu College. Now, moving on to the operating cycle. An operating cycle represents the time period required for a business to convert its initial cash investment into a cash received from sale. For Escape Cafe, the operating cycle, it takes 1 day to purchase raw material. Basically, they purchase from 3 different locations. They are Thimphu for bulk quantities, Phuntsholling for the imported ingredients, and Gelu for the locally fresh produce. And it takes 1 day to convert this raw material into finished goods, which are burgers, pizza, and cakes. And it takes 1 day to sell those finished goods to the customer, and takes 1 day to collect the cash from the customer since they don't provide any credit to the customer.
I'm Venkatema, and I will be presenting on sources for working capital. Escape sources are of two, that are internal sources and external sources. In internal sources, number one is daily cash sales. The regular cash and mobile payment sales are the Cafe Escape's main source of working capital. And the second one is retained earning. A percentage of earning is put back to the company to run day-to-day operation and restock the supplies. The second one is external sources. They also source from business loan to support the working capital needs, especially for large inventory purchases and to manage the cash flow during a low-income period. The cafe also depends on a small business loan from nearby financial institutions. The last one is owner's capital. To fill the short-term financial shortages or get ready for the high-demand occasion and seasonal variation, the owner periodically contributes personal savings to the company in addition to institutional finance. Next, I will be presenting on working capital cycle analysis of Cafe Escape. The number one is duration of inventory holding, particularly for perishable things like dairy, veggies, and baked goods. Cafe Escape usually keeps inventory on hand for 7 or 10 days. Because of the nature of the food service industry, inventory turnover is comparatively quick and freshness must be maintained by the frequent replacement. But occasionally, especially during off-peak times, overstocking results in waste. Second, receivable periods. All consumer transactions are promptly completed using cash or electronic funds. The receivable term is therefore 0 days, strengthening cash flows and removing the credit risks. Third one is payable period. Cafe Escape does not have a payable period because it pays all inventory purchases upfront, either with cash or instant digital payment.
I'm Shamsu. Now I'm presenting working capital optimization strategies for Cafe Escape. Cafe Escape implement fast and faster methods to minimize spoilage and for the product freshness. This method reduces the wastage costs and maintains quality standards while optimizing inventory turnover. And it is crucial for perishable food items. Additionally, they also follow just-in-time procurement methods by coordinating closely with suppliers in Thimphu, Phuntsholling, and Gelu markets to receive ingredients. This also reduces the storage costs and reduces the inventory holding period. And for cash flow optimizations, of fast and faster and just-in-time procurement methods improves the cash conversion cycles by reducing the cash outflow from raw material purchases and cash inflow from sales.
My name is Sepa, and I'll be taking you through the issues of working capital management. So we have found 4 issues. So the first one is cash management challenges. Cafe operate mostly on cash sales, but it faces irregular cash flows, especially during college breaks when the students' customers are away for 2 to 3 months. During peak academic periods, daily sales range from 5,000 to 6,000, but in off seasons, it drops to 2,000 to 4,000, and the cafe lacks a cash reserve or budgeting system, forcing the owners to rely on the personal saving or informal loans to cover expenses like rent and salaries during the lean periods. And then the next issue is inventory management challenges. So the cafe deals with perishable items like fresh products and baked goods. Sometimes overstocking leads to spoilage and waste due to poor demand forecasting. The third issue is no trade credit from suppliers. So unlike many businesses, cafe suppliers don't offer credit to them. This means every ingredient purchase requires immediate payment to strain working capital. For instance, if the cafe needs 50,000 worth of suppliers, it must pay the full amount, leaving less cash for other needs. And then the last issue is lack of formal financial controls. So the cafe currently operates without tracking key financial metrics like inventory turnover or cash conversion cycle. Decisions rely on intuition rather than data.
I'm Srinam, and now I will take you through the mitigation to issues. The first one is improve cash management. Cash escape should create a seasonal cash reserve of 10 to 15% of daily revenues during the high demand periods to cover the expenses during low revenue times. And the second one is optimize inventory management. Cash escape needs a demand forecasting system based on historical sales to accurately predict daily and weekly inventory needs, reducing overstocking and waste. For fast-moving items, a just-in-time approach should be used while stock labels, expiration date, and reorder points should be managed by a basic inventory system. And the third one is negotiate supplier term. Cash escape should negotiate short-term credit terms or partial payment option with suppliers to reduce large upfront inventory payments, thereby improving liquidity and managing cash flows with inflows. Buying non-perishable goods in bulk for discounts should also be considered to lower costs and increase profit. Lastly, strengthen financial controls. Cash escape should control key working capital metrics like cash conversion cycle, current ratio, inventory turnover to enhance financial decision making, identify trends and manage spending. Implementing basic monthly financial reporting and investing in the owner's financial management training, along with using digital tools like Excel, will improve accuracy and efficiency.